What's up, guys? We're back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon strategy and moveset guide. It's actually for TAPU, BULU, a mon I've been wanting to cover for a long time now. So if you guys are hyped, feel free to drop a like and subscribe down below. That'd be awesome. All the support does help out. Recently passed 550 subscribers, so thank you guys very much for that. As for TAPU, BULU, I'm just going to hop in right into this one, guys. No bullshit in this video. We're just going to hop right into this. I know you guys want this mod. This has been highly requested. I want to do a video on this mod as well, just because it's so damn good right now. As for TAPU BULU, it's actually the Grass Fairy type BULU and the Guardian in Sun and Moon. Design-wise, it's not really the best design, but I still really like this thing just because of its capabilities in competitive. It's so good in competitive, guys. This thing just wrecks teams if you're not prepared for it. And I'm going to go over that in this video. So if you want to know how to wreck teams, just keep watching. Again, design-wise, as for the stats, 70 HP, which is kind of average. A massive 130 attack, which is insanely good. 150 defense, 15 defense, which is above average. 85 special attack, which is pretty much a little bit below average. 95 special defense, which really isn't too bad. And 75 speed, a little bit below average, but we can still make it work if we do need it in any of our sets. Ability, Grassy Surge. Basically, it pretty much nerfs ground type moves and gives you a little bit of a, I think it's 1/16 health. Don't quote me on that, I think it's 1/16 health regain under grassy terrain. So you regain a little bit of health, both your opponents, if they're on the ground. If you are a flying type mon, such as like I'm just going to use an Altaria for example, you won't be getting the grassy terrain just because you're not touching the ground. So that's pretty sure what it does. I think it boosts grass type moves as well. So this first set here is actually going to be probably the most common set that's pretty much just wrecking a lot of teams if you're not prepared for this set. The Choice Bandit set with the Wood Hammer, Undergrass Terrain with the Choice Band coming off of base 130. Yeah, little things like nothing really lives from this thing, like absolutely nothing. I guess maybe Celesteela or something like that, maybe Skarmory, a defensive Skarmory, but they're still going to be taking a shitload of damage upon switching. So you're just chipping away on them pretty much upon switching. Superpower for coverage, it's most steel types. Stone Edge for flying types. And these Headbutt on here. Granted, you probably won't be staying in on most poison types just because probably the most common poison types right now are either going to be probably Toxapex and Salazzle, the most common poison types, and maybe you'll see a little Alolan Muck here and there. Those are three top of my head that are most common right now. Sand Headbutt, you can outspeed a few of those, but more than likely you won't be staying in. But just for coverage, if you need to stay in and just fuck them up, you can just use the Sand Headbutt here. Max HP, or pretty much max HP, max attack, run the Adamant. You're going to be hitting so damn hard. There's little switch-ins for this thing. If your opponents don't have a switch-in, they're pretty much going to be losing Mon at this point. That's really what this thing is. It's going to be either a 2-for-1 Mon or a 1-for-1 Mon mostly. If they happen to have something that outspeeds and actually kills you in one hit. Because you have some decent bulk here with 115 and 95. It's going to take a decent amount of damage to actually kill you. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be trouble for your opponent. This next set is actually more of a sports set and defensive set. Running leftovers. Subseed. It does get access to Leech Seed, which is nice. It does get Leech Seed upon Grassy Surge as well. So you're going to be getting leftovers, Leech Seed, and the Grassy Surge for recovery. So you're going to be getting a lot more recovery, probably more than your opponent will be doing damage to you. This thing outstalls a lot of sets, or a lot of other mons, especially like other walls that really can't touch you and can't break your sub. Toxapex, for example, if it doesn't have a poison type move, it can't really break your sub. I'm running the Horn Leech here just because I need the recovery, and you really don't want to be taking the recoil from Wood Hammer. So Horn Leech is probably the best here. And again, Sand Headbutt for poison types and for coverage, mainly on this set. Max defense, max HP, run a little bit of attack investment. You're gonna be set to good. You're gonna be set to go right here. So. Kind of straightforward, more of a defensive set. Stall your opponents out. Maybe you can take a 2-for-1. Could be one of those 2-for-1 mons, possibly just dwindle things down. Next set here is actually going to be a bulk up set. Running the bulk up, it does get access to bulk up and calm mind, which is also a good note here. It's also, you could probably run maybe like a special set. Does get Dazzling Gleam, however, it does not get Play Rough, which I guess if they did give this thing Play Rough, it probably would be a bit too OP, I guess. I think not having Play Rough just makes it just under borderline Ubers. I think if we got Play Rough, it would probably be going to Ubers, just because there's absolutely nothing I can switch in on it then. And Grass Poison really isn't the best typing, but offensively, and if you're putting on an offensive mon like TAPU BULU with these kind of stats, Grass Fairy typing really gets enhanced just by the stats alone. Horn Leech here, bulk up. You pretty much just get the Horn Leech just for the recovery, and it does more and more after you keep bulking up. Your opponent's going to be doing less and less to you if they're physical attacker. Zen Headbutt here, again, for poison types, and Rock Slide just for coverage like flying types, stuff like that. Maybe like Salamence or something like that if you want to do stuff like that. Kind of straightforward, again, max HP, max attack. Run the Adamant. This last area here actually can be run with a, you can probably run Grass Museum here with a Bloom Doom as well. I could also forgot to put that here, but you can also run that. But I just had an extra belt here. You can also run Life Orb, I guess, if you want as well. Few options on the set. Pretty much whatever you want to run, item, whatever your team needs, whatever you want. Stone Edge, again, probably the max damage. I think I ran the Rock Slide in the last set just because it has more PP and more than likely you'll be trying to set up, and you probably will be using a lot more of your power points. That's why I think I had Rock Slide on this set. Stone Edge, got the super power for coverage, Zen Headbutt again for poison types. The Wood Hammer is going to be doing insane amounts of damage. Now right here, I have actually max speed here, just because you can outspeed a decent amount of speed tiers here. You outspeed a lot of other bulky walls and bulkier mons. You can hit them for very good damage here, especially with this max attack. I don't know if you want to run a Jolly here. I'm not quite sure how much the Jolly nature really matters. But if it was my personal preference, I'd probably just run Adamant. Just go all out. I think it's more better just to run more offense than possibly outspeed like one or two more things. Just because more than likely your team's going to be built around this thing if you're going to be using this thing, and your team should be able to support it pretty well. And yeah, so not really too much anything else here. Not really too much else. As for notable moves, it does get a decent move pool. I forgot to say that in the beginning, but it does get a decent move pool here. It does get a few special options like Focus Blast, Giga Drain, stuff like that. No Play Rough, but it does get Leech Seed and Recovery. Nature's Madness, if you want to do half the target's HP, I mean, it's decent for that. Also does have the, I think it's the Z move exclusive to the TAPU that does 75% HP. You could also run that, but that's very uncommon right now, just because it's so bad. No, not really necessarily that it's so bad, just because it's not really worth it. Just because your moves are going to be more than likely doing more than 75% anyways, without the Z move slot being filled. Not really too much else here, I guess. More hidden power. I mean, I guess mean look. If you want to stay in on something, just call them out. Not really too much else here, to be honest. Work up, maybe withdraw TAPU BULU new meta, guys. But if you guys did enjoy this, feel free to drop a subscription down below and drop a like if you did enjoy. That'd be awesome. I'll see you guys next video with another team builder, and see you guys later. Peace.